Hey guys, welcome to Cleo's Keys. My name is Cleo, and on today's video we're going to be talking about The Richest Man of Babylon by George Classon. Now this is an amazing book, guys. It was written in 1926 and he's an American author, and it's an extremely well-known book that will change your life. Now this book is all about understanding financial education from a wealthy perspective, understanding how the wealthy become wealthy and how they stay wealthy. So here's a bunch of tips I'm going to share with you guys today. So the first topic I want to talk to you guys about is millionaires pay themselves first. So they pay themselves 10% first. So what they mean by this, instead of having that mindset of you get paid and then you pay all your bills first, and then whatever you have left over, then you save. It's actually the complete opposite way. So let's just say hypothetically, you worked and you got paid $1,000 a week. Every single week, if you save 10% first, you put away 10%, let's say that's so $1,000 a week, that 10% of that is $100. So each week you pay yourself $100 first, and then boom, that's in your pocket, that's in your savings, and that you're going to keep that locked up away, and eventually it's going to accumulate. Over time you're going to build more and more savings. So then so like, let's say for instance you get paid $1,000 a week, and then you pay yourself $100 first out of that pay, and then you pay your bills, and then whatever excess amount of money you have, you can either that could be spent on recreational things, or it could even be put back in your savings, or you could spend it on whatever you like, really. So the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is money is a commodity that generates profit. Now what they mean by this, guys, is invest into assets, like true assets. Understanding what assets are. So assets are anything that generates you an income. So let's say, for instance, just like it's maximizing your money's potential. So understanding where to spend it. So let's just say, for instance, for example, you had a bunch of lemons, right? And you wanted to get the maximum use out of that. You're gonna make a bunch of lemon juice, but you wanted to keep making, you wanted to be able to create more lemons. So what you do is you plant the seeds and to create more lemons, and that's maximizing the use of something. So understanding that the lemon is the commodity, the lemon is creating is generating profit. So you need to understand that the lemon is like the commodity. Or let's say, for instance, you have a tree, right? Instead of just just cutting down the trees, what I'm going to do with the leftovers of this tree, what you're going to do is you can cut it down, and instead of throwing it out, you can use it as bonfire. Sorry, you can use it for fire. You can use it on the beach. You can use it at your house. You're maximizing the potential of something. So really understand that, understand what an asset is, and understand how to utilize commodities. So the wood, for instance, is a commodity, and the lemon is a commodity. It's reproducing stuff. So I hope that makes sense. So the next topic, guys, I want to talk to you about is control your expenses. Like, this is a completely life-changing way to think about money. So control your expenses, cut your expenses in half. So let's just say act like you don't have the money that you do, because if you go about life this way, you're going to get ahead financially. You're going to get ahead of other people in life. If you say, for instance, you got paid $1,000 a week, and you just pretend you only earn $500 a week, then you're going to adapt to that kind of lifestyle. You're going to adapt to only spending minimal amount of money, and that extra $500 is actually saved or put away or put to good use. So just act, only live with the bare minimum. Don't, for example, when you go to the shopping center, when you go supermarket shopping and you buy groceries, instead of buying that high-end brand of flour or milk, just buy the home brand. It's just understanding how to control your money and where to put it better. So guys, the next topic I want to talk to you guys about is you can't manage what isn't measured. Now this is one of my favorite things that I took a while to understand, but once you understand this, it's also something that is completely life-changing. So so keep track of your progress. Basically break it down, strip it raw, so that you can really understand where you're going. So have you ever heard that quote of you're more likely to achieve a goal if it's written down? So let's just say, for instance, you had a goal and you wanted to lose 10 kilos. how are you going to know that you're losing 10 kilos if you don't even know your goal weight and your goal? How do you know that you're not even losing? How do you know that you're losing weight when you haven't even weighed yourself in the first place? So let's just say you weigh like 80 kilos and your goal is to weigh 70 kilos. How are you supposed to know? How are you supposed to get the desired outcome without even knowing how much you weigh in the first place? So it's really important to weigh yourself all the time, and so you can keep better track of your progress. So every single day, even if it helps, to track how many days a week that you're working out so that you can keep track of your progress. So yeah, so it's an amazing thing, guys, to keep in your head. And yeah, so the next topic I want to talk about is invest in places you are knowledgeable wisely. So this basically means like investing into things that are relevant, investing into things that you already know about. So let's just say, for instance, you were in the fashion business and you understood how fashion worked, right? And you had a bunch of money that you wanted to invest into. It would make sense to invest into the fashion business. Like, you wouldn't invest into, say, a car business. Like, if there was a car yard for sale and you wanted to start investing your money, you're not going to invest into something you have no idea about. You want to invest into something that you're already knowledgeable on, and that's where the next topic comes in, guys, is keep learning so you're more knowledgeable on where to invest. So do some research, go on the internet and have a look at, like, what's happening, what's hot right now. Study successful entrepreneurs relevant in the field that you want to be in. So invest into time, into learning about the things, like the big things, like the most popular things these days that are making money. So for instance, stocks. If you wanted to become successful in stocks, you would invest into researching in stocks and who are the most successful stockbrokers, or who are the most successful at stocks. You would do a whole bunch of research on that, YouTube videos, books, seminars. Even if you can reach out to people that are already familiar within the industry, you want to be not as knowledgeable as possible and keep learning, because millionaires and wealthy people learn every single day. They keep on learning, they keep going. So the next topic I want to talk to you guys about is guard your money from fatal loss. So investing into car insurance, investing into health insurance, you want to make sure that your car, for instance, like you want to make sure that you're not going to put yourself in any risky positions of losing a substantial amount of money. So let's just say, for instance, car insurance, health insurance. Let's say, for instance, you were driving your car to work one day and you didn't have car insurance, and then you hit the back of a brand new Mercedes AMG. What's going to happen? That payment that you're going to have to deal with is going to be a massive loss to you. So that's why, if you had insurance, you wouldn't have to pay so much, because the insurance company pays that for you. It's about making those small investments and understanding. So the next topic I want to talk to you guys about is don't keep cash. Now, keeping cash, guys, is like, it depends on how long you're gonna have it sitting with you. So if you're getting paid a whole bunch of cash, right, and you just keep accumulating, it's just sitting there, it's just growing, and it becomes useless. It's basically equivalent to having no money at all, and if you've got nothing to spend that money on, then eventually you will find something. Like, if you've got nothing to save towards, then you'll save that money, you'll spend that money on something, you'll find a reason for that money to be spent. That's why it's important to understand money. You need to put that cash towards commodity, put it towards assets, immediately make it productive money, because cash is unproductive money. So let's just say, for example, if a guy named John worked at a cafe and he got paid cash all the time, but he didn't know what to do with it. It's just sitting there. He just keeps accumulating the money, keeps stacking up the papers, and it's just not going anywhere. It becomes useless. So make sure that that money is going towards something good. Anyway, guys, the next topic is set up a passive income. So this is a really, really cool topic. It's like you want to invest into a business, or you want to have a business that doesn't require your time, doesn't require you. The money's just generating, it's coming into you automatically, making money while you sleep. The money is paying you while you sleep. So for instance, the guy who owns Netflix, Stan, Hey You, Ostar, Foxtel, like, people are paying monthly subscriptions to these the owners of like these big companies. So make sure that you have a similar, you copy their blueprint. You know, you want to make money while you sleep. You want a passive income. So yeah, then that's the last topic on that one, guys. So we'll be making a lot more of these videos for Cleo's Keys to help improve yourself and develop a better financial advantage. Thanks for watching. Bye.